was the rather elaborate 1990s intro to Railroad Tycoon 2. Because this is one of my favorite games of all time, I wanted to do a long play of it. So I'm going to actually play my China map here. So I'll start from 1864, which was the year that the first demonstration railway was set up in China. Now, I've set up this map so you can start as early as 1842, the year of the Treaty of Nanking, when theoretically foreign investors would have wanted to build railways in China, but didn't ultimately. So I've got to reload this because that won't let me set my date back to 1864. Okay, there we go. 1864, 3 opponents. I'm going to set the hard skill level so that I can buy stock on margin and do other little sophisticated things. And let's see how I do. So, China, and this is, I should note that this is the original description from the original map, so it's not well written in my opinion. But it says, China, from its misty shores to its frozen peaks, it is home to some of the world's oldest civilizations. Build your railway empire here and start your own dynasty. For the bronze, you need to have a personal net worth of 7 million or more within 35 years. For the silver, have a personal net worth of at least 20 million. To earn the gold, you have a personal net worth of 35 million or more and establish a connection between Beijing and Shenyang. Chinese railway workers flock to California. This is about the Pacific Railroad Act and the Central Pacific Railroad. This is a real historical event that I decided to add. This is another historical event. Clever but useless is an actual quote, albeit translated from Chinese. Okay. In an earlier attempt at this, I attempted to start in Shenyang there, but actually this is a terrible part of China to actually start a railroad. Generally you either want to start in the south here or up north. I'm going to attempt to start up north so that I can get into Beijing as early as possible. Most of my test runs are actually done in this way. In my experiences, this works a lot better. So I will connect up north here. I need a company. Forgot the most important part. And I forgot to pause. Alright. Okay, so this is pause and how I can do this. So, outside investment, as much money as possible. My own money as much as possible. Start from Jiahuang. I don't know how to pronounce these names. I've never actually been to China. Alright. I've never spoken Chinese, so my pronunciation will not be wonderful. And as I think I mentioned, I'm not going to do a lot of video sound editing on this. I'm just going to do my playthrough and hope for the best here, because I don't really have time to do proper sound editing, given all the other things I have to do right now in my life. So I stupidly wasted some money there on track I couldn't actually support. Alright, so we have 3 cities here. Putting in very large stations benefits you a great deal on this map, regardless of whether you're using my version of the original version. So I'm putting in a sandy tower, a water tower, and a roundhouse on this station, just because I kind of have to. See if I can benefit from a small or large station, a large station for Tianjin. Again, water tower. I'm already out of money, so I will need to issue bonds Finding enough capital is often a problem on these maps. This is no exception. Can I get away with a medium-sized station? Yes, I can. So that's an advantage, at least initially. So save me some money. Alright, now, my first train. Generally, it benefits you to start with a passenger train to connect your cities. And in real life, at least in the early 19th century, this was also a way of making some initial money, even if you're still cultivating your freight business. Of course, in the long run, the freight business was more profitable. Alright, now, do we have a textile mill? No, we don't. How much money have we got? Well, we got a little bit still. Alright, so there's Jinan. So actually, I know what my next step is going to be. But I can't do it this instant. So we'll let it roll. Make some money. So the Tycoon rebellion is winding down here. And I just set a speed record, so they're letting me name this train. And this is my annual report. If you watched the shorter playthrough, you know this. So there is my most basic set of statistics. Status, nothing yet. My revenue is not the greatest, which I'm not happy about. And my net worth also is not. So let's pause and figure out what I can do about this. I've already got a lot more money. That helps. So what I can do, build a small station here to pick up this cotton. I won't build a water tower immediately because I need to save money at this early stage. And I will put in a line this way, which will go down to Jinan. The advantage of that is that Jinan has a textile mill. I actually need some bonds or something. Let's see what I can do about that. Issue bonds. Good. Alright, now I'm getting somewhere. So, put in a station. Actually, I can put in a large station now, so I can afford it.